Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
A science, or group of related sciences, dealing with the logic of quantity and shape and arrangement. A science, or group of related sciences, dealing with the logic of quantity and shape and arrangement. A science, or group of related sciences, dealing with the logic of quantity and shape and arrangement. Ability to produce solutions in some problem domain. The sweet science of pugilism. A particular branch of scientific knowledge. The science of genetics. A particular branch of scientific knowledge. The branches of mathematics that study and develop the principles of mathematics for their own sake rather than for their immediate usefulness. The branches of mathematics that are involved in the study of the physical or biological or sociological world. The branches of mathematics that are involved in the study of the physical or biological or sociological world. The geometry of affine transformations. Mathematics. A transformation that is a combination of single transformations such as translation or rotation or reflection on an axis. The mathematics of generalized arithmetical operations. A set of techniques for exploring underlying motives and a method of treating various mental disorders, based on the theories of Sigmund Freud. His physician recommended psychoanalysis. The abstract separation of a whole into its constituent parts in order to study the parts and their relations. A branch of mathematics involving calculus and the theory of limits, sequences and series and integration and differentiation. A form of literary criticism in which the structure of a piece of writing is analyzed. An investigation of the component parts of a whole and their relations in making up the whole. The use of closed class words instead of inflections, e.g., the father of the bride, instead of the bride's father. The branch of pure mathematics that deals only with the properties of a figure x that hold for every figure into which x can be transformed with a one-to-one correspondence that is continuous in both directions. The use of algebra to study geometric properties, operates on symbols defined in a coordinate system. The use of algebra to study geometric properties, operates on symbols defined in a coordinate system. Relating to or involving arithmetic. Arithmetical computations. The branch of pure mathematics dealing with the theory of numerical calculations. Mathematics. A progression in which a constant is added to each term in order to obtain the next term. 1, 4, 7, 1, 0, 1, 3 is the start of an arithmetic progression. Mathematics. A lack of symmetry. A wheel that regulates the rate of movement in a machine, especially a wheel oscillating against the hairspring of a timepiece to regulate its beat. Mathematics. An attribute of a shape or relation. Exact reflection of form on opposite sides of a dividing line or plane. The seventh sign of the zodiac. The sun is in this sign from about September 23 to October 22. Harmonious arrangement or relation of parts or elements within a whole, as in a design. In all perfectly beautiful objects there is found the opposition of one part to another in a reciprocal balance. A weight that balances another weight. Equality of distribution. Something left after other parts have been taken away. He took what he wanted and I got the balance. Astrology. A person who is born while the sun is in Libra. Hold or carry in equilibrium. Bring into balance or equilibrium. She has to balance work and her domestic duties. A scale for weighing, depends on pull of gravity. A state of equilibrium. Be in equilibrium. Compute credits and debits of an account. Equality between the totals of the credit and debit sides of an account. The difference between the totals of the credit and debit sides of an account. Having or characterized by two names, especially those of genus and species in taxonomies. Binomial nomenclature of bacteria. Mathematics. A quantity expressed as a sum or difference of two terms, a polynomial with two terms. Of or relating to or consisting of two terms. Binomial expression. Mathematics. A condition specified for the solution to a set of differential equations. A hard lump produced by the concretion of mineral salts, found in hollow organs or ducts of the body. The branch of mathematics that is concerned with limits and with the differentiation and integration of functions. An incrustation that forms on the teeth and gums. The calculus of maxima and minima of definite integrals. Mathematics. The number of elements in a set or group, considered as a property of that grouping. Mathematics. A number of the form a plus b where a and b are real numbers and I is the square root of -1. Mathematics. A number of the form a plus b where a and b are real numbers and I is the square root of -1. The use of algebra to study geometric properties, operates on symbols defined in a coordinate system. Mathematics. An attribute of a shape or relation. Exact reflection of form on opposite sides of a dividing line or plane. Compatibility of observations. The results of two tests were in correspondence. Similarity by virtue of corresponding. The relation of corresponding in degree or size or amount. Communication by the exchange of letters. The geometry of properties that remain invariant under projection. A line or cut across a fabric that is not at right angles to a side of the fabric. Having an oblique or slanted direction. A punctuation mark, used to separate related items of information. An oblique line of squares of the same color on a checkerboard. The bishop moves on the diagonals. Connecting two non-adjacent corners of a plane figure or any two corners of a solid that are not in the same face. A diagonal line across the page. Geometry. A straight line connecting any two vertices of a polygon that are not adjacent. Mathematics. A set of entries in a square matrix running diagonally either from the upper left to lower right entry or running from the upper right to lower left entry. The part of calculus that deals with the variation of a function with respect to changes in the independent variable, or variables, by means of the concepts of derivative and differential.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.